I bought the Specialized Tarmac SL4 for just £400 second hand, and I thought it's a bargain, but it turns out it's not quite a bargain I was hoping it would be. An inspection by a pro bike mechanic revealed the extent of the woes with the bike. It's been unloved and unserviced for many years, but today I plan to give the bike a full service and transformation and take it back to its former glory and see how much performance I can extract from a bike like this, and whether it can hope to match the performance of a £10,000 superbike. How much bikes cost these days? Ambitious, I know, but that's what we do here at Just Ride Bikes. So to help in a transformation and keep the price down to a reasonable level, today's sponsor, Aliexpress, challenged me to buy all the parts I need for this rebuild on that platform. I got everything I needed at a fraction of the price of a local retailer. So firstly, for the drivetrain, I bought a brand new cassette and chain, both Shimano 105 level components, 1128 and 11 speed chain, genuine Shimano components as well. And then to add a bit of bling to the bike, I've gone for a carbon fiber chain set. The carbon fiber arms, super lightweight, and a one-piece CNC machined chain ring combination there. 5236, in keeping with the race bike DNA of the bike and my plans for the bike in a future video. So very snazzy. And then to finish the bike off, as you know, I'm a big fan of a 3D printed saddle, and I've gone for this one here from Bucklows. But keep the price down, chromo rails, so no carbon here. But looks cool, looks very comfortable indeed, and that will go on the bike and just finish it off. And I'm not really a fan of this saddle here, and it's very worn as well. So new saddle to go on the bike. And hopefully I've got all my tools out. Hopefully I've got all the tools I need for the transformation. So let's dive in. First up, get the rear wheel out. My goodness me, that quick release is tight. Drop that straight out, and we'll come back to the cassette in a moment. And then we can get rid of the chain. Let's have a chain breaker somewhere. Simply remove the chain. The chain going in the bin, sadly, it's past its best. Just push the pin through nice and easily. Good riddance chain. So the part of the rebuild I'm most concerned about, a bit worried about, is removing the Praxis chain set, because they have their own system. They use external cups, but they're not the same as Shimano or SRAM. So I bought a special tool that hopefully fits and hopefully allows me to remove the whole chain set and bottom bracket and prepare the bottom bracket for my brand new chain set going on here in a few minutes, hopefully.
My goodness me, they're tight.
So one side is a crank off. So hopefully this side just slides out. Look at the state of that. Filthy, disgusting, good riddance. That's had a lot of use. Look at the chainring dirt, that build up of grime around the bottom bracket spindle. Okay, that's filthy. Give it a quick clean. Oh, it's disgusting. If it all fits, it does. Well, there we go. And then the other side is a press fit bottom bracket removal tool. And there we go. I can't tell you how relieved I am that the cups came out this easily. I was fearing the worst, given the reputation of PressFit and BB30. Doesn't look too bad though so far. Looks round. What do you think? I gave the bottom bracket a good thorough clean, and inspection reveals the alloy sleeve inside the frame is in good condition. It's a BB30 design, so finding spare parts is very straightforward. Annoyingly, I forgot to bloody press record on the camera while fitting the bottom bracket and the cranks, but it all went together nice and smoothly, and now we can move on to the next step in the rebuild. Right, with the crankset on, I can turn my attention to the rear wheel and the cassette. So I'll start by removing the skewer, and here I use the Feedback Sports tools, which make this job very easy indeed. Piece of cake. So that cassette is done. Can go in the bin or be recycled into some art or something like that. So there is a trick that Dave at Ride 24/7 showed me with the cassette. If you line up that big spacer on a cassette, it drops on in one go. Amazing. Now simply put the last one on. Ideally, you use a torque range to hit the desired 30 Newton meters required on the free hub, but I get it pretty tight and it seemed to work just fine for me. Look at that, shiny. So that wheel can go back on, skewer into the axle. So an easy way to measure your chain, because chains come in one length and likely too long for your bike. There are different methods you can use, but one simple one is to use the old chain and measure it up against the new chain. So put the old chain out. There's crap on the floor. There we go. I can see I need to remove 1, 2, 3 links. That should be perfect. So bearing in mind we have a quick link, so you need 2 ends like that. Remove the links you need with that similar end on the other end. Just simply push that pin through. Like so. Quick link out the ready. 11-speed chain isn't directional, is it? Don't think so. But put the lettering on the outside facing you. Different ways to do this, but I often start at the cassette. I shift that down to the low gear. So into a small sprocket. Getting around the jockey wheels is a little bit tricky. Just make sure to go behind that tab and down through the rear derailleur. Then through the front mech onto the small chainring. And then once you've got the 2 ends meeting together, take your quick link. Make sure you follow the direction of the arrows. And the grease on these factory chains makes life so difficult. Everything's slippery. To get that loosely together, and then use your quick link pliers, which are a very useful tool to have. Just like that. So transformation is taking shape very well indeed. New chain set, new chain and cassette. Looks much better than the old stuff. Time to remove this old crusty saddle and fit this new one here. And while I make a start on that, let me tell you a bit more about today's sponsor, Aliexpress. Aliexpress is holding its biggest sale of the year
with up to 80% discounts of loads of its products. There's free shipping for new users and also free returns as well. You can check out the products I've used today in this rebuild with exclusive codes for extra discounts all down below. Aliexpress has also launched an event called Team Up Cashback on now until 3rd of December. All you do, download a smartphone app, join a team and get cashback promotion. And the more you buy, the more you save, up to £400. There's also Shake and Win. Simply open a smartphone app, shake your phone, and you could win a mystery prize. A big thanks to Aliexpress for sponsoring today's video.
Give that a clean up, because that is very, very dirty. And on goes the shiny new saddle. Well, not shiny, but you know what I mean. Very new. I'm excited to see how this saddle performs. I've had good things to say about 3D saddles. Look at that. Oh, that's so much better already.
I can't stand having so many spaces below the stem on a race bike. So today I'm going to move the spaces from below the stem to above the stem. And in a future video, I'll cut the steering tube and I'll show you how it's done to slam the stem as it should be on a race bike, in my opinion. I also need to buy a low profile headset top cap as well. So that is on my shopping list. I'll show you how it's done next time. Now I've done some good work on the bike, I can give it a thorough clean. I really should have washed the bike when I first bought it, but I haven't done that yet, so it's super grimy in all the usual places. There's loads of sticky gunk and dirt on the frame, especially after I've been working on it with the factory grease from the chain all over my fingers. And there's loads of brake dirt and dust on the fulcrum wheels, a sign the bike has had lots of use in a previous life. And my word, what an improvement over how the bike looked when I first started a few hours ago. A big improvement in the looks of the bike.
And there we go, the transformation is pretty much complete. Looks way better for a wash. Arguably should have done that at the beginning of the process, but there we go. I've also swapped the tyres as well, because Jim, the bike guy, told me the front tyre was downright dangerous. So they've gone in the bin. They were 23mm wide. And thankfully, I had some old Goodyear tyres in the shed. These are 28 and they fit. No rubbing, no issues at all. So a real bonus to fit some nice modern wide tyres, albeit with inner tubes. So to recap, brand new chain set and bottom bracket, nice carbon fibre setup there. New Shimano 11-speed chain and cassette. Brand new high-end 3D printed saddle. I've also slammed the stem a bit as well, but I will cut the steering tube in the future and some new tyres. And in the next video, we'll go outside and we'll do some benchmarking and see how fast the bike is now. And in the next episode, we'll see how fast the bike is around my test loop. We'll do some time testing in this configuration with the new drivetrain and new tyres, and see how much performance we can extract from it with some key upgrades like wheels, narrow handlebars and other accessories. So loads to look forward to. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see that video very soon. And also check out Aliexpress, link down below, and see the products I've used as well with discount codes down below. But I've run out of time today, so I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you so much for watching.